Oh, fuck.
Is this a fucking face library?
I feel like Washington is gonna fly down from fucking ATLA, that big owl.
What the fuck?
Crazy.
I know you're back there.
In the year 2022, a young man named Angel binged a show called House of the Dragon over the course of a week. Later, he joined his friends for the finale in a pub of no particular note or importance. But it was only revealed afterwards that the young man had never seen nor been spoiled of the original series Game of Thrones. Now, watch and relive the series from Angel's truly unique perspective as the watchers in the bar present.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Casa de Tank Top. I'm hanging out with Angel. What's going on, baby?
Game of Thrones is going on.
Game of Thrones is a happening. It's a happening to us right now. This is a show. This is a show that happens to you.
Yeah, I don't watch it. It happened to me.
For real. I mean, like, we just got off of we just kind of we're on episode 5. We're on season we're on episode 6 actually right now. We just got done with episode 5 of season 5, and I mean, like, had a pretty harrowing ending of the last
not
episode
great.
with the bloody stone men, and those guys were fucking like terrifying, weird, full zombie shit.
Hissing fast.
28 days later zombie shit too. You were waiting for like fucking Cillian Murphy to show, who actually would be fucking sick as fuck in this show.
He would ate.
I would love that. He could have been a good Littlefinger.
He could have been a great Littlefinger.
Like,
although,
he's like,
at this point, watching Littlefinger be Littlefinger, I'm like, I can't.
No. He's the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah.
What are we doing today?
What's that?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, here.
I mean, we got a HotD fan watching Game of Thrones for the very first time. But
it.
no, we were dealing with the Stone Men. Jorah was touched. He's got like a
touched
little.
By an angel.
He's touched by a stone man. Stone man. It's right here. We talked very extensively about, like, whether it works or not, it's got to at least help. You cut that fucking thing off.
Yeah.
And you tell Tyrion, you're just like, keep your distance, by the way. Don't be asking me to do patty cake or nothing like that. Like,
they, like, pull out a doll. It's like, where did the stone men touch you? Show us on this doll.
God, I mean, for real. Like, it was like, well, I don't need the doll. I got this little guy.
I need the visual.
He goes like, as you can see, white people don't remember to moisturize your grace. You got Jaime and Bronn are whipping around Dorne and everything like that. The Snan snakes and Arya are whipping around Dorne. I feel like we didn't get a lot of them in the last episode, so I feel like we're probably going to come back.
It was a lot of snowy regions, the north, and just a little bit of, Daenerys and the aftermath of the other big thing where Jon is like, okay, I think I gotta leave. I gotta go try to fucking break bread with the wildlings and convince them to come back. They're going to Hardhome, I think is the place, which is like the only wildling city I think I've ever heard of. A wildling city. I mean, is it a city or what? What are we thinking? Like a couple 2-tree thatched huts or whatever. It's like cold Burning Man or something like that. Maybe. Didn't check in with Arya. I feel like that's going to be on the table. So I don't know. A bunch of shit. I need to jump into it.
I think we do, and I think that's what we're going to do. If you guys are having a good time, if you guys want to jump in to the next episode, to episode 7, and you guys want to see it before anybody else does, also, we have a very special guest on the horizon for episodes 7 and 8. Kenny the editor is going to be live and in person this Sunday. But no, he's in town. We decided to link it up. We decided to do a shoot. He's been giving you his meme reactions, and now we get to see that beautiful face of his, and just like if it's gonna, whatever the fuck's gonna happen. So I mean, that's what we're doing. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to episode 7 right now, and you guys want to see it before anybody else does, a week ahead of time, you guys can do that by becoming a part of the Patreon. The link is in the top pinned comment. It's in the description below. You click that, you head on over, hit us up at the $8 premium streaming tier, and that gets you full and uncut access to all of our HotD fan watches GoT coverage for the very first time.
King's Landing, there was an absolutely
Gorgeous.
Oh god, more tits.
Get that George P&G ready. Like, oh,
Wait, what?
Your nose is bleeding.
This happens every time I get a boner, it's okay.
also, we got our HotD coverage happening as well, which we have a ton of stuff. You get a hold of the bar reactions over there. You get a hold of the commentary, schmommentaries that we're putting on for all the episodes, like live streams, tons of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. So we hope you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that, and you still want to help out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe. Run the boat, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Ooh,
Arya.
Yep.
Washing bodies.
Washing balls. Washing dead balls.
Ew.
The nails and hair keep growing for quite a long time after you die.
Okay.
Like a couple of months at least.
Gross.
So like if you dig people up, like they got like long fingernails and shit, you know, like something in a zombie movie that people never.
Who's digging people up?
I got alibis, don't worry.
Caught. Oh, multiple bodies.
Yeah, okay, so she's doing this a bunch. She's been trained up.
Yeah. A time lapse.
She's got her she's done her 3 months. You know, and
this is her internship.
She's not training anymore. She's about to become a paid intern.
I feel like in the earlier seasons, because she had to pretend to be a boy for so long, like they really harped on that. But now they're doing like femme hairstyles. Now that she's out
she looks more like Arya.
Yeah,
you know? She looks like, or like a grown up like version of her of who we saw in season 1.
What are they doing with the bodies?
Get back to work.
there's no body here to do.
Even though they both kind of have, maybe this is like the haircut that you're supposed to have.
You will know why.
When?
When it's time, not before.
Again, they're like
Get back to work.
Mr. Miyagi and this shit. We're just getting you to
I
do
know.
fucking chores and shit like that.
My father remarried and his new wife gave birth to a girl. My stepmother didn't want any rivals for her precious daughter. So she tried to kill me with poison.
It is a woman's weapon.
And my father was widowed again.
Give me a name. They'll give you a name.
Was that true? Or a lie?
She's jokering it.
What?
Did you believe every word I said?
You want to know how I got these scars? Crazy.
That's insane.
But as far as like no one means that you could be anyone with any backstory, and that's how you know.
Yeah, but
I'm assuming, but that's crazy.
girl, I was.
She
kinda
did that
wrong.
just to fuck with her because she knows who she is.
Had to kill a sable boy. Drove my sword through his back.
You didn't know. You stabbed him in the stomach.
A man called the Hound. Sandor Clegane. I wanted him to suffer. I hated him. I hated him.
That's a lie.
The girl lies. To me. To the many-faced god. To herself. Does she truly want to be no one?
Yes.
Ooh. But that's also a lie.
I'm not playing this stupid game anymore.
We never stop playing.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
She's like, can I just join or what? Like, why? Are you
Right.
teasing me?
Like, yeah. Oh, geez.
Oh, back to reality over here.
Back to reality. I just want to hear Jorah do hip hop things. Back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity.
I killed my father.
Whoa.
He wanted to execute me for a crime I didn't commit.
He was sent away for a crime that he did commit by his father. Dead Dad's Club.
Give him a pat on the back.
No.
Miserable as you are.
Not with that hand. Not with that.
Other hand.
Yeah, like.
We shall never see his like again. You didn't know.
Oh, damn.
How? He was leading an expedition beyond the wall. He was murdered by his own men.
This Willem Dafoe looking motherfucker drank wine out of his skull.
We better keep moving.
Everybody with their fucking issues.
Yeah, I mean, let's, you know.
She suffers every day of her life. I just want it to end.
No, you're asking the wrong one. They don't tell me nothing.
Well, I mean, but is she gonna do some shit like where she's like, yeah, I'm the manager on call right now. You know what I mean? Like,
My father prayed to the many-faced god, and I drank the water from his fountain. It healed me.
So let me practice this lying thing you guys.
Yeah. Or like,
with.
you know, that's like the really good lies are like the ones that are interlaced with parts of the truth, you know? Like Sansa did that early, like in season 4, you know.
Drink.
Also, the dad's gonna be like, "Weren't you just scrubbing the floor? Like, are you a doctor? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I see a guy with like a custodial thing, I'm like, are you doing? Are you doing? You're not doing open heart surgery while you're working a fucking mop, you know?
Wash your fucking hands.
Yeah. Maybe he's down with it though, because she's like getting into it. I don't know.
Oh, she died.
I think that's what that water does. I don't think it does anything else. You know, I don't think so. I don't know. Is he gonna let her come in?
Looks around for the ops.
Yeah, for that fucking stroke ass fucking like waif bitch that's hanging out.
You know, I feel like Jurassic Park, where I'm like, I've been wondering like what's been going on, but now I'm wondering like, do I want to know? What's that quote?
Oh my god! Oh, it's like, well, we spent all this time asking if we could see the body, but we didn't wonder if we should. You know what I mean? Like, oh, fuck.
Is this a fucking face library?
I feel like Washington is gonna fly down from fucking ATLA, that big owl.
What the fuck?
Crazy.
I know you're back there.
Do they just, is this of every person that's died, or it's if you're specifically given like the right or whatever? You're like, please don't see any of her family.
Yeah.
You know? I think that they have to go there though to collect a face, I think.
Yeah, I mean like the whole cleaning
all
them
that
and all
shit,
that,
you know,
yeah. They have to have the process.
That girl is not ready to become no one. But she's ready to become someone else.
Okay. Interesting.
This is great.
I was fucking waiting for those eyes to open, by the way.
No,
It was a fucking horror movie jump scare. We're fucking sure.
Have you ever heard baby dragons singing?
No.
It's hard to be a cynic after that.
Doesn't mean she's going to be a great queen.
No, it doesn't.
The Targaryens are famously insane.
Got that right. Ooh, kiss.
They probably came ashore.
Water.
Oh no. Pirates.
Got a lot of fight in you, huh?
Oh, it's Mr. Echo from Lost. He also played Killer Croc in that dog shit fucking Suicide Squad movie, unfortunately.
You can't just hand a dried cock to a merchant and expect him to pay for it unless he sees the dwarf.
It will be a dwarf-sized cock.
Guess again.
Hey!
The dwarf lives until we find a cock merchant.
A cock merchant?
Maybe I would survive in this.
Angel Perez. Famous cock merchant in Bravos.
You're about to be rich. You are looking at one of the great warriors in the Seven Kingdoms.
He's gonna...
But he is the veteran of 100 battles. They wrote songs about him.
I mean, he's Jorah Mormont. Like,
Killed a Dothraki blood rider in single combat.
That's a good one.
Yep.
For your resume.
They know that shit for sure.
Put a sword in my hand. I'll prove my worth.
Especially with that voice too. He's just fucking.
You will take me to the fighting pits. Oh.
Lord Baelish.
Oh, he's in town.
Yes.
And they raided his fucking brothel the other day.
Step carefully, Lord Baelish. You'll find there's little tolerance for flesh peddlers in the new King's Landing.
We both peddle fantasies, Brother Lancel. Mine just happened to be entertaining.
Hate
bars,
this man, but ate
bars.
him up.
Yeah. That's bars for sure.
Young Lord Robin heeds my advice, and I have always counseled loyalty to the throne.
Good.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, she's literally sitting in the chair of the hand. Like, who's the fucking hand of the king now?
She's just sending everybody away.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
To my shame, I failed you. But I have found Sansa Stark. Alive and well. Let Stannis and Roose battle. Let the enemies of the throne slaughter each other, and when they're done, seize Winterfell from whichever thief survives.
Yeah, call winner.
Yeah.
And if you succeed?
Name me Warden of the North.
Fucking genius.
He's so smart.
Genius. I mean, honestly.
Have him issue a royal decree.
I'll not rest until the
And then he gets to marry Sansa.
And I'll know you're a man of your word.
Ew.
When I see Sansa Stark's head on a spike.
I live to serve.
He's so fucking
He's
smart.
crazy.
Oh, hey.
Oh, we...
Tomorrow.
What if he says no?
You won't.
They want to get married.
There's gonna be a wedding.
Oh, another wedding. I don't know. Weddings, like,
Do you want to marry me because our families arranged it? Or do you...
Oh, he Dawson's Creeked your ass. Shut your ass up. I'm going to kiss you in the middle of a sentence. Which is like a pretty reasonable question, too. I don't want to wait for our love to be over.
You are going to be my wife. I am going to be your husband.
Weddings in Westeros are like Thanksgiving on the CW. Drama and everything comes to a head.
You haven't had to use that axe of yours in a long time. I hope you remember how.
I remember how.
His axe looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm loving Dorne.
Dorne's sick. Like...
warmer than spring.
Oh, there we go. A little more singing from Bron. He's bringing back that fucking 80s Riz.
Not this fucking Dorne.
Like the shawls or whatever. Like,
once we've got the princess, then what?
I like to improvise.
Get a ship or something, right?
That explains the golden hand.
Sell the golden hand for a ship.
Unbowed, unbent, unbroken.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
For Oberyn. For Oberyn.
I'd be fighting for him too, though. I can't blame her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be sending children to do it.
Right.
But...
yeah, I don't know.
Damn, they're both there at the same time. It's like, who's gonna get there just faster?
Everybody's got their little crime shawls on. You know, not a crime hoodie like in HotD, but a crime shawl.
And are we just going to kill her or kidnap her?
I think they want to kidnap her.
Made herself at home. Why don't you let them have some time alone, son?
Ooh.
Let's not do something stupid.
Oh, fuck.
You hurt him!
He'll be fine, I promise, but we have to.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Fuck.
Oh, lordy. Oh, yeah, she likes the spear like him. He's using the hand to block shit. He's like, that was a good move. We're going to use that again. Ooh!
Drop your weapons!
I am Obara Sad.
2 fucking sneaks.
I fight for Dorne. Who do you fight for?
Drop your weapons.
They're like, I don't give a fuck.
Right? You're like I'm the one with a garrison of like actual soldiers. Like,
when you were whole, it would have been a good fight.
Ooh.
Damn. I want to see this man in action.
Yeah, no
that
shit.
That axe looks badass.
You fight pretty good for a little girl.
He's chuckling it up back there.
I couldn't possibly have foreseen how this could go this way. Like,
Rumors and gossip. That's all they've got. It's theatre, nothing more.
oh, she came back.
They arrested all the pillow biters in King's Landing. There'd be no room left in the dungeons for anyone else.
Pillow biters, sword swallowers, like
Call me a pillow biter from now on.
Pillow biter, cock merchant. Like, the list is getting Angel of Death. The list is getting longer and longer. Oh, these two. She's trying so hard to cosplay as Tywin. Just writing letters and shit. She's like, She's just writing nonsense like poop.
It's just scribbles.
Pick up Brussels sprouts.
Tart-tongued Queen of Thorns.
And the famous tart, Queen Cersei.
Have I got your attention yet, motherfucker?
If you apologize for that comment, perhaps
You'll get your apology. When I get Loras.
Right.
Has the crown suddenly stopped needing the troops' gold and wheat my house supplies?
I can assure you.
Do you expect the alliance to continue after you've thrown our future into prison?
As I said, I didn't imprison anyone.
Have you thought this through even a little bit?
He understood that sometimes we must work with our rivals rather than destroy them.
House Lannister has no rival.
She wasn't writing shit.
She wasn't writing
She really
shit.
wasn't. She's like, and American cheese and ham.
I fought for him at the Battle of Blackwater.
Wearing Renly's armor.
What? I'm a sentimental guy who has had a lot of vaginal
Of course I did not.
sex with women
Never lay with
persons.
Renly Baratheon. Faith calls Queen Marjorie forward. Neither kings nor queens are exempt from testimony at a holy inquest.
Did they do this shit on purpose?
I don't know, man. I would be like, go fucking fuck yourself. Like,
who are you guys?
Right? Like.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I take my mic off again.
They've probably been fucking this kid up or something like that, torturing him.
And what occurred in his chamber?
Engaged in intimate relations.
Is there anyone else who can support your claim?
Yes. Yes, Queen Marjorie. She walked in on us once, not long ago.
He has a birthmark, Your Grace. Quite high on his thigh. Wine-colored and roughly the shape of Dorne.
I'd be like, he's my squire.
He's my squire. He took my armor off of me and shit, you know?
For Sir Loras and Queen Marjorie. What? Bearing false witness before the gods is as grave a sin as any, my lady. Take her.
Kingsguard, let's kill everyone. Let's kill everyone.
I am the Queen. Tommen!
This fucking shit is pissing me off.
Oh. Fucking Tommen. It's like, I never wished for Joffrey to be alive more. Joffrey would never fucking stand for that shit. He'd fucking, probably a bunch of other shit that's gonna fucking piss me off.
She was tall like you. Lovely figure. But she talked and talked.
Like, she also could be like, hey, like, actually, I don't need fucking help taking a bath. How about you leave? I don't need to listen.
Yeah.
I don't need to listen to any of this shit.
I've seen a body after the dogs have been at it. Not so pretty. But
I'm scared.
You don't say?
I might.
And how long have you loved him, Miranda?
Ate her up.
I'm Sansa Stark of Winterfell. This is my home, and you can't frighten me.
Ooh.
Come on, Sansa.
All right.
Go, I can finish on my own.
I mean, if you weren't being so fucking obvious about it, you fucking weirdo.
Ate her up.
That was sick. That was good.
I am a Sansa stan.
I mean, you have been. You fucking have been, man. Like,
Lord Ramsay, he said I'm to take your arm.
I'm not touching you.
fucking tell her that it wasn't them.
He'll punish me.
Not another wedding, guys.
Weddings are fucking dog shit in Westeros, dude. Like, have we had a good one?
Not that I'm aware.
Not even one that even kind of turned out okay. Like with obviously Daenerys and Drogo was horrible.
The red one.
I mean the red one. The purple one was sick, but it didn't go well.
Yeah.
Who comes before the old gods this night?
Sansa of the House Stark.
Who gives her?
Theon, who was her father's ward.
Wow.
I take this man.
Ew. That fucking little smile.
Yeah.
Take off your clothes. Oh, no. You stay here, Reek. You watch.
What the fuck?
Reek? I told you to watch. You've known Sansa since she was a girl. Now watch her become a woman.
Ew.
I've never fucking hated anything more in this show in its entire run. And this is maybe my least favorite episode of the entire fucking show.
Oh, I hate this.
Like, the way they do it, it's kind of in the fandom. This is like one of the ones where everybody's like, It also kind of doesn't really go down this way in the books either, from what I understand, from what I can recall. And like,
what happens in the book?
It's like we're in it's like kind of implied, but like we're like they put us in the room and they like made this scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not good. Like it's probably a similar like thing or whatever it was, but it's
they didn't need to do all that.
I fucking hate it. I can't stand it. It's like it's like the Sept Joffrey thing times 1,000.
Yeah. Ew,
one of the first like truly huge fucking missteps from my perspective of the creators of this show. And I fucking can't stand it, and I'm really sorry. Like,
yeah, that was like crazy unnecessary.
We already don't like him.
Yeah, like you don't need to raise the stakes on how terrible this person is.
Or like we can kind of, I don't know, man.
Ew.
Yeah. And it kind of robs the whole, like, us watching Sansa try to play this guy.
Ew. 1 second.
Please, no, please.
Anyway,
I'm fucking, I mean, it never ceases to piss me off.
Kill him.
Obviously.
Or, like, even Theon, just like, oh, what a fucking pussy. Like, what a fucking pussy.
I guess, man. I mean, I don't know, like, I mean, like, given how horrible this guy is and how much we're on edge whenever he's around and shit, like, you know, I mean, it's, I don't know. I agree. I also, like, you know,
your sister though,
daily tortured and shit, you know,
I don't
but
give a
he
fuck.
wouldn't fucking, like, I mean, he wouldn't go out of the fucking kennel, like, to get out of there.
I don't give a fuck.
I agree. I mean, I don't, you're not wrong.
Anyway.
You want to talk about anything else?
Yeah, Arya and these faces.
Fuck that scene. Fuck the fucking people that put it together. It was completely fucking unnecessary. In my opinion, like, the first, like, whole ass fucking, like, misstep.
They were like, this is gonna be impactful. This is gonna be crazy. And it's just like, I don't know. Some things you don't even, like, need.
Well, I mean, again, like, it's one of those things where we can, I feel like we can, I don't know. I mean, I just, there's an element of, like, you could either do it in a, like, much more, like, suggestive and subtle way. It feels really fucking, like, just, I don't know, like, you know, torture porny, but
that's even literally the
even more, but even more so than, like, some of those kinds of movies and shit. It's just, like, crass and tasteless and like,
just, like, literally for shock factor.
There's a little bit, right, there's, like, a little bit of a thing, like, where it's like, are you guys actually, do you guys understand elements of the show that you guys are making?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, there are things that are shocking in this show because, like, obviously, like, there are just some things that are just kind of, like, opaquely shocking, like people getting stabbed, like, you know, like really horrible acts of violence and stuff like that. And then, but are you guys, like, you know, I don't know. There's like an element where I'm just like, do you guys understand that it's, like, about, like, how things are shocking because they are, like, at least semi interwoven into, like the context of the story, and that's what's shocking.
Yeah.
Like, it's shocking when the Red Wedding happens, but it makes it sort of like it's brutal. It makes sense. It kind of feels like something that we've sort of been building up to, and we've been building up to this Sansa that is more like, we just had this great thing, like, I am not afraid here, and then we like brutalize her, like in like this really fucking, like, again, I don't think that the specter of danger would ever leave Ramsay's presence. You have been ceding to me Sansa Littlefinger.
Yeah.
And somebody that can play people, somebody that can read something.
Yeah. It could have even have just been as simple as him, like, closing the door with that fucking crazy ass smirk.
And that's it. That's it. Again, but we had to, like, I have to read the fucking, like, subtitles. Sansa cries, whimpers, and shit. Like, Ramsay grunts. It's like, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, I don't know. There's yeah. I mean, even right, just the idea is enough. It's that, I mean, like, this whole thing is repulsive to us as viewers, as people that are in fucking Sansa's corner and shit, you know. And
damn,
so
I did not know we were getting a wedding episode today, right up until the end.
Yeah, I mean, I could have. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
there's another good reason why I was just like, where I was like, Maddie, like, you know, because like, there was, even though she was out of town and it ended up not having, but this was one that she maybe could have made had the timing worked out or whatever, and I would have been like, you don't have to.
Yeah,
you don't have to. Like,
oh,
bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
My chest is like heavy.
It sucks, dude. I mean, like that. I mean, like, well, and there's on top of all other things. I mean, like, you know, the Dorne shit was like kind of. It was fun, but it's sort of like clunky. You're just like, okay, like what? I mean, I don't know. There's elements of this is like, for me, this is one of my most. This is like an episode that I like outright do not like.
Yeah.
For me personally.
No,
and I'm not trying. And I'm just
no, it checks out.
And again, I mean, that's the thing that I try to avoid. I don't try to like imbue like my own impressions of this stuff. Does that? I mean, what do you? I don't know. What do you got to say? I mean, or how are you feeling?
I don't know. Them ending it like that, it's just like it doesn't.
Crazy downer in the bar.
Yeah, I could only imagine.
Could hear a fucking pin drop. I mean, like, there was because that was still like during season 5. We didn't shoot all of the episodes. We kept it kind of more towards the.
Did you guys shoot this one?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, I can't even think of anything else that fucking happened in this episode. That shit was just so fucking potent and whatever. I mean, like, the Sand Snakes made their thing. Marcella's in love. Like, it just, I feel like I can't even talk about it.
I know, it's like, it just keeps going back to that.
Well, no, I mean, like, and I think it's a good conversation to have, and the fact that, like, they kind of rightfully fucking, like, you know, when they make some of these choices, again, because, again, like, the fucking, like, the Tom or not the Tom, the Joffrey, like, assault, like, you know, thing, like, with Jaime and Cersei, that never had, like, that scene is actually different in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're both into it. Because that was the first time that she ever saw him. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, in that one, he rolls up, and he's there at the wedding. He wasn't there at the wedding where Joffrey died.
Yeah.
He got in when he was cold, when he was dead, and so it's the first time, and so, you know, and then that's where, and that makes it even more fucked up on both their parts, not just Jaime being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You know.
God damn.
And so, yeah, and then this one was another one where everybody's like, pardon me? Are you fucking crazy? This has to happen. We have, again, like you said, you just close it. It's like, no, Reek, stay in the room. I don't know. Because after that, it just seems like weird and like somebody's jacking off to it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just, I don't know.
Anyway, other things.
What else happened? Yeah, other things did happen in this episode.
Jorah
learning about his dad was kind of a heavy thing and stuff like that, but there's sort of
But also, like, get the fuck over it. Maybe I'm like pessimistic now that I'm like
about
angry.
the dad.
But like, yeah, get the fuck over it.
Well, he didn't know. I mean, he heard. That was the first time he knew that he was dead.
No, but do you really care?
Yeah.
People. Oh, I'm sorry. People care about their dads.
Well, I'm sure. Well, like his dad was like a Ned Stark type of a thing, like where he's like, you fucking sold slaves. Get the fuck out of here! Like, I don't think that it's like it was like they probably had an actual like relationship. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just like a totally estranged thing.
That's a my bad thing.
I feel yeah. No, girl. I feel no. Dads are complicated. I mean, like in every myriad of every thing that happens with him and shit.
But yeah, I guess.
And like, I mean, honestly, like when he didn't start bawling, he was just like, oh damn. And then that was it. You know what I mean? Like, so
but they played their shit. They're like, oh, we can fight. They're still gonna end up in the same place that they.
But in the fighting pits.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like that's like we're just like they're down the fight. Like, hey, how's it going? You remember me? Look who I brought. Like, you know, or whatever. I don't know if that's how they're gonna do it.
But thank God she opened them up. Otherwise, they wouldn't have any.
They wouldn't have that in. You know what I mean? And they'd have to keep looking for a cock merchant.
For a cock merchant.
Oh, cock merchant. Remember those days? It feels like a million years ago.
Yeah, sign up to my OnlyFans. Cock merchant.
Cock merchant 69. Like
the faces were really cool.
Yo, that was
the
okay.
face library is kind of
remember you were saying like I don't know if we should or whatever, and that was satisfying for you.
It was.
It was cool.
I very much enjoyed it. It is like two little elements of Avatar that like the library with the owl, but also the shape-shifting centipede with the many faces.
Oh yeah,
I was like, it's giving very.
Co's gonna show up and everything. Yeah, no, I mean like, and actually now that I think about it, Jaqen kind of sounds like because Ko had like a weird like kind of sexy.
It was a little sexy.
It's a little sexy. It's like live run into your son before, you know, or whatever. You're like, ooh, gee, like it's like I'm getting a fucking. I mean, like the voice was so sexy that the only thing that could counteract that was the horrifying worm monster. Yeah.
So trying on faces, they have bodies that are there.
I'm assuming that's where the faces come from. People come in for whatever reason. Like, can you just donate? Can you sign that on like the back of your fucking
your like driver's
your ID,
license?
where you're just like, I want to donate my body to that box of black and white. Also, that'd be fucked. Like if you did donate your face and then like they use it and like they run into like
your family,
somebody who knew you or something like that. That'd be crazy. But he did. The last thing he said was kind of interesting, where he was talking about like you aren't ready to become no one. You are ready to become someone else.
Yeah.
What do you think that means?
Learn to shapeshift. Let's do it.
Pop on a fucking face and run
Throw
around
that
and
bitch
stuff.
on.
She was working on her lies. She was working on her lies with a little girl. And again, I think we saw that. Again, we saw that. I think it was in episode 10 or something like that, 10 or 9 or something. 10 in season 4, the finale when Sansa like that's how. Like, that's where a really good lie can kind of, or where you can sell one, is like, you kind of intermix it, you mingle it with a semblance of truth that you can really speak to, and kind of with conviction, I guess. And that was kind of what she was sort of doing there, and it was good. You know what I mean? Like, it was a solid. I mean, apparently, the girl's like, okay, sick, chill, like, let's drink the thing. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever.
Let's drink
also,
the
he
Kool-Aid.
didn't say anything. I was like, by the way, you don't have. It's like, you're not an assistant manager, like, you know, like or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's glad that you did what you did, but that's something that only I can do. A lot of vibes in the House of Black and White.
Yeah,
slapping her, hitting her. I hated the Hound. That's a lie. And that was a lie.
It was a lie.
It really was. I mean, like, that's what makes it even more impressive that she did it. Honestly. You know what I mean?
What, like left him there? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That she probably had some semblance of care for him in some way. You don't fucking stitch up and, you know, you don't stitch up somebody that you want to fucking...
I mean, her dad was taken from her, and I feel like she's getting like weird father figure after father figure.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Same thing with Tywin too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of this, and now we got another daddy. All the daddies
love a good daddy. Though.
Yeah. There were some good daddies.
Don't care
Tywin's
for fathers.
Not so, what's that?
Don't care for fathers.
No,
but
daddies.
Daddy.
There you go. Fuck Tommen, by the way.
Tommen.
That's another. And that was also right before that too. Like how do you double like you're like, yeah, that was awful. Here's something even more awful.
Also,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
your queen is getting dragged out, and you're saying nothing. The Kingsguard literally was ready.
They're like ready to go. They're like, this is why we go to practice, fellas. Like, you know, and like
they were like, oh, that's our queen. And
that's our.
They're waiting for him to be like, stop this, and he doesn't do shit. I'm getting really sick and tired of this fucking little kid. Him and Ollie locked them in a fucking room and released the fucking hounds.
Fuck Tom and crew, fuck Ollie gang, like the whole thing. I mean, it two incredibly, like, you know, I guess like despicable.
And they're doing it on purpose. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
I'm so mad.
What?
That pissed me off so bad. They're literally setting her up like, oh, we're going to interview you. Did you ever see it? Like, you swear? And she's like, yeah. And they're like, all right, you could sit back down.
Also, like, people act like people don't give baths to one another. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he
has a bitch, you undress him all the time if you're his squire.
You get, like, again, people take baths all the time. We saw one before.
I'm sure Podrick knows about Brienne's fucking...
Absolutely. Well, she would never... He maybe knows about Tyrion.
Yeah, but like...
And his non-dwarf cock.
They're all not
Yes, again, that was a pretty sick line.
That was also really good.
Yeah, I was just like, so wait, hold on. How about, like, cross-examination of any kind?
Who's giving them the right to do these things?
She did.
That's bullshit. They are not the law.
100%.
Separation of church and state.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, but it's not, I mean...
This doesn't make sense. Actually, I'm getting more and more mad the more we're talking about it.
No, it's
pissing me off so bad.
Absolutely. Well, no, because it seems arbitrary. It seems, and kind of elements about it are just like... I mean, also, I don't think that, like, Olenna would ever stand for it. Like, Olenna's just sitting there chilling. She'd be like, no, kill them right now. Like, who the fuck are they? They are not the military. They are not the fucking
They're
Kingsguard.
Literally nothing.
They're just a bunch of Mormons.
They have pentagrams or whatever.
I really want to go back. I do want to go back and be like, because again, we didn't see like them draw up any papers. Like Cersei just kind of been like, however, if we like how legitimized are they? Like, how militarized and legitimatized are they? I mean, and also, Tommen, apparently, you're the one that co-signed this or whatever it is. Go tear that fucking piece of paper off. The deal is off. We're not doing it anymore.
You're coming after my queen, which taints my name as a king.
Yes.
Who married her?
Yes. Right. Absolutely.
I can't stand this little fucking brat.
No, I mean, like, he sucks, and it also just like Cersei is so stupid. I don't know if she necessarily knew that was going to happen.
It was a setup. Because
it was a setup on their part for sure.
But they want Marjorie, and who wants Marjorie the most?
Yeah.
Cersei.
Yeah. But again, like Tywin said, like we don't have any gold left. We have nothing.
Also,
the breadbasket and the wealth of everything is Highgarden, and they will just be like, okay, cool, no more money, no more food.
Yeah,
no more...
you're locking up Loras and Marjorie, and she just threatened to be like, we're not gonna bankroll you if you lock away our people.
I think she wants to go to the Iron Bank to get those funds.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, but you don't know that that's a done deal. You have no idea that that's a done deal, and like that, all that kind of shit. I don't know. It is so. She fancies herself a Tywin cosplayer so bad.
No, it's getting out of hand.
And she is, and Tyrion said that several times. She is not that smart. There is so many ways. She is not Littlefinger. Littlefinger is being. Very shrewd,
crazy,
and she buys it for some like I don't know how the fuck.
Warden of the North for Littlefinger,
crazy good. But now I am just like fuck him. Like good plan. You put Sansa in this position. Like remember what I was saying before, where I'm just like this is bad.
Yeah,
like this is
the moment you left.
Absolutely. And the fact that, like, he kind of, like, wouldn't come to understand who that guy is, and that might not be, like, do you think that she's, again, but it also goes to kind of show, like, how much of a crazy, like, narcissist he is.
But also,
how much of a sociopath he is. Like, that he just wants to own the world. He wants to own Dad. He wants to own, like, Sansa. He wants to own the thing. He wants to own the things that
But I feel like he's setting himself up in two different directions.
He is.
If he came back and they killed all those people, Sansa would be indebted to him and marry him, and then he'd become Warden of the North. But also, just in case that doesn't happen, and he does it himself, then he'd just be Warden of the North.
Yeah.
So, like, he's setting himself to win no matter what happens to Sansa.
Oh, agreed. I mean, like, but I mean, like, again, like, Sansa, like, even if all that went down, he comes back and you kill the Boltons and it's cool. Like, she would never go for it.
Yeah.
She would never go for it. Unless it would have to be ordered by the king. I don't know. Ramsay is too smart and conniving. He's not a Joffrey. He's worse.
Yeah.
He's worse. Like, again, like, you can play Joffrey. And he was played several times.
Yeah.
By Sansa. In her own way. But...
And his little girlfriend is...
What an idiot. Stupid. I hate them both.
Yeah.
I want them to die.
I would like to see it.
Wouldn't ya? Wouldn't you now? Okay, now we're just like, I'm fucking rooting every goddamn thing that I got for Stannis.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
I'm a little.
Yeah, I know, I get it. Yeah, but like,
I was already.
I'm just like him. Now. Well, now it's like
get there as soon as possible.
Well, there's that, but also Sansa, light that goddamn candle.
Yeah,
light it. Now's the time. But I don't.
Theon could have held him down. Sansa could have killed him. Ran up to the tower, lit it, held up in there. Brienne comes in, and then maybe Stannis is coming in at the same time. Like, I needed that storyline, and not this bullshit.
Yeah.
If they were gonna do it, one, don't leave it as our fucking cliffhanger.
No.
And two, if you have to do it, then give it like a I spit on your grave kind of like story arc where it's the beginning of an episode and you get a fulfilling she kills him in the end, so that way it feels
imagine
a little
like sitting
leaving.
this with like for like a whole week. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
happy
crazy.
Friday, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like, I mean, like when you said that we were like it's bad. It was bad news either way, and like I remember that was like. I don't know, man.
You know what I said today when I walked into Casa de Tank Top? I said it's a good day to have a good day.
And it still is. You can just, I just keep with the anger.
Yeah.
Keep with the anger because it was, and that was like why I'm sure that the cameras picked it up. Like she's getting ready, she's having this whole, they undercut that moment of her with like, you can't scare me, just to fucking, like, just to take it away in such a horrible way. Like, and I'm just like, and like we're dressing her up all nice and everything, and I don't know. It was just possibly one of the biggest missteps that the show's ever been a part of. In a show that is excellent.
Yeah.
Truly. Has truly been excellent, you know. And
crazy.
Fucking crazy. Crazy. I will say, this is the only spoiler thing. We never sink to these depths in this season. Or almost any other season.
Good to know. Honestly,
like I would prefer in the way that. in the way of this type of shit. Like this never really happens. Like they don't fumble the fucking bag as much as they do this with this one.
Yeah.
So I
don't really care for the way that I feel.
Yeah, I mean, like again, they're trying to make you feel that way, but again, it was the whole. Like, just how visceral and present they wanted everyone to, all the viewers and everyone to be within it. Like, you know, it's like, it's just so, just disgusting. Like, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make any. It's like oh fuck, great. I didn't know that we were signing up for fucking GOT irreversible or some bullshit like that. Like, I don't know. It's like with this type of material, you got to be so fucking careful. You have to be so like it can so easily like vault into like a place of like exploitation. You know, of just like like whatever. And it kind of fucking feels that way, in a sense, and also and again such a hit for the character, as far as like the trajectory that we sort of had her on, and stuff. So
bullshit,
fucking total bullshit, and it always will be bullshit, and that's okay because there's other stuff in this show that is not bullshit, and we're about to get into that with the next episode.
Yeah. If you watch this on YT and you wanna
wash that taste out of your mouth a little bit, we got ourselves some episodes. Episode 7 that is available right now on our Patreon. If you guys are feeling like, again, if I watched this on YT, I would be like, get me the fuck out of here. I'll do anything to watch this. Not like obviously on screen and then with us as well.
I would pay $8 for the premium streamium right now so I could watch.
So we could do it like and this is because we don't have 2 scheduled, and like there's part of me where I just want to be like, you want to do another, you know what I mean? Like kind of like the Oberyn thing or the Red Wedding, where it's like but. Whatever. But if you guys don't want to do it, you guys want to get early and cut access to the next episode, give us a little bit of support over here. We could definitely use it right now in more ways than one, not monetarily, but we're talking about cash right now. $8 at the premium streaming tier is what gets you on our Patreon, gets you early and uncut access to all of our stuff over there, all of our GOT stuff, all of our HotD stuff, which is rolling out right this a minute right now, I imagine, if the timing lines up. And you guys get the bar stuff, you guys get commentary, schmommentaries, tons of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. So we guys hope you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that, still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps and never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, and fuck you guys for making this episode.